Blake Cousins here, third phase of moon. A lot of stuff going on around the world in regards to the UFO phenomenon. March 14th, Inside Edition. They were giving third phase of moon, credit in the world of the internet and the alternative media of what people think may have happened to that airline. But we're also thinking about other things because there's a lot of stuff coming into third phase of moon, and I know everybody wants to see the new videos that's been submitted this week. And we have Ed back. He submitted incredible pictures and videos just 2 weeks ago. He has something more to share, and we're going over some footage coming in from, I think, Georgia, and another one submitted by Elizabeth. I want to bring Ed on first, and we want to go over this photo that he submitted. Ed, thanks for joining us and coming back to third phase of moon. A lot of people are, excited about these pictures and videos that you submitted. Tell us about this one that you just submitted, today, right now, exclusive third phase.
Blake, this was something that I shot back in 1986. Last time we were on the phone, we talked about, the archival footage that I have dating back to the 70s. And I enjoyed speaking with you and submitting photos to you, and this was one that I came across that I thought was maybe the most exciting photo I've taken. So I wanted to get this one to you. And
well, what I'm looking at is, I want to ask you some questions behind it because it looks metallic, definitely, and it's moving, and it's definitely bright, and it seems like you'd be making a lot of noise in the sky. Was it making any sort of noise? What were you doing at the time when you captured this photograph?
This was in an afternoon. I was on my way home from work in the afternoon, maybe a half hour, close to an hour after sunset. And it happened over an area of road where I often drove on my way home in a rural area. And this was just as you can see above the tree line. And no sound whatsoever. Probably the most exciting footage I've ever captured.
Ed, there's other photos that do come into third phase of moon, and Elizabeth, she joins us on third phase of moon radio sometimes, pretty much in real time, submitting, her stories. But just this past few days, she submitted a couple photos that I want to share right now on third phase of moon, never before seen. Are these photographs that we're looking at are what looks to be almost shot in the same time of a day that you just described, Ed, and I want to get your take on what you think these are. Is it the same aircraft? Are they the same starships that you've been capturing?
I have to admit, some of these images look familiar to me, but this is not my footage, and I can't say what's in there, but these images look vaguely familiar. Time of day, I can't speak of that or where these were taken. I don't know their origin. Mine was taken back in 1986 in North Carolina, rural North Carolina. But these images look legitimate to me.
Yeah, there are the similarities between your photos and Elizabeth, I have to say, aren't quite that similar. I'm just more talking about that daytime. But they both have this, fantastic look of extraterrestrial vehicles and photos you've been supplying. I hope you're going to be sharing with us in the future more videos and photos. But I wanted you to stick around. I want to show you this next video that was submitted by the Christian Forever. Basically, she explains that her son captured this, incredible light display in the night and evening skies over there in Big Lazar, close to Thompson, Georgia, on Wednesday, October 23rd. And, he was out there hunting, and these things appeared. Let's take a look at this video, and I want to get your opinion on this, Ed.
I've been actually to this area of Georgia before, and I can't speak to what is actually we're looking at right here, but it does look like a formation I can't say of this authenticity. I know this is lake country. Lake country causes reflections, but I can't comment. There's another light coming up on the screen, more of a formation. This is incredible footage. I've seen formations. I've seen this kind of formation, but I do not know the terrain or where this was shot. So to me, this is unfamiliar, but this is compelling footage.
You know, they later go on to say in some correspondence and email that, you know, everybody take a look. Even Ed submitting photos. You look at this footage. Take it to your, you know, whatever kind of program. Blow it up. Brightness, contrast. See if you see if there's any deception. I believe Ed's videos and photos are truly, you know, authentic video and photographs that we're looking at. I don't see any CGI or Photoshop whatsoever. It's you know, that's what we like to put here out on Third Phase of Moon is, you know, the best in the world, and leave it up to you to decide what it is. And I know everybody out there, 150,000 subscribers, you all have some great opinions, and a lot of researchers out there. We appreciate you guys doing that and leaving your comments below and letting us and sharing your stories, your close encounters. And a lot of people say they're seeing the exact same thing Ed's experiencing. Do you think these ships that we're looking at, you're capturing, are visiting other people around the planet?
You know, that's a fair question. I'd have to just say the answer is yes. I told you when I talked to you before, Blake, that this is my experiences. These are my experiences. I have archival footage. I've had many experiences. I've had experiences that are unique and maybe similar to other people's. But this is common knowledge. These events are happening. These events are going to become more and more documented and verified. Whether it's government issues or whether it's issues of video and technology to capture these events, all of these things are going to come together and culminate with, you know, the final verification that this is happening.
You know, right now, I also want to bring up that this Inside Edition was, you know, giving, again, Third Phase of Moon the credit to put out the alternative theories of what's been going on with this Malaysian flight. And everybody has an opinion straight out of everything that you can imagine. And that's what we like. And everybody what has been following us on Third Phase of Moon straight up when we started this debate. So let's talk about the debate right now, going on right now with Malaysian flight. And we're looking at it, and it's still, everything's coming up empty. Australian claims that they're finding debris, doesn't add up. People are in other parts of the, you know, that region are saying they saw it along the coast, or it's landed in Pakistan. All these crazy theories and rumors. All we know is that, you know, there is a possible ET involvement here. Ed, do you think it's possible that you know, one of these UFOs that you've experienced, you know, abduct an airliner?
The fact that our technology has failed in getting an answer to this international news phenomena is evidence that there are UFOs. If they cannot effectively track the flight and demise of this plane, flight, what was it, 370 from Malaysia Air, this is an international embarrassment. This is evident that there is UFOs. They can't track their own aircraft. Whether this is an alien interaction that's caused its disappearance, a friend of mine who's a pilot, he said the world would want nothing better than this, to have all the people on that airplane reappear and come back to their families and loved ones and friends and their lives, and maybe not have any answers. We don't care if we don't have the answers. We would just like to know that that's possible, and anything's possible. So my theory of, Blake, if you were asking me what I think happened, I think it's very strange that people get in an airplane with forged passports, and I think it's very strange that the co-pilot flies over his grandmother's house, and I think it's very strange that 40 minutes after takeoff communication is lost, but hours and hours and hours pass before the last satellite contact with the aircraft. It's a big ocean out there. I don't think we're going to get any answers to this any more than we have now.
Well, and thanks for sharing your opinion on that. Everybody, do the same below. Right here at Third Phase of Moon, the largest channel in regards to this phenomenon going on around the world right now. My name's Blake Cousins. We'll see you again next time. Third Phase of Moon. By popular demand, we are pleased to announce the Third Phase of Moon album is finally featured on iTunes. With all your favorite songs and themes you hear on the top UFO channel on YouTube, Third Phase of Moon. Out of This World soundtracks composed by master artist Paul Barrett. With 12 remastered and extended cuts to enjoy. Download them now, exclusive on iTunes. Click the link in the description below. Now listen for yourself, heard by millions around the world, Paul Barrett's album, Third Phase of Moon.